Hi, I'm Bill Westbrook, Zigzag District Ranger on the Mount Hood National Forest. Our hope is that by watching this video, you'll understand the complexities of climbing Mount Hood and the planning that's needed before you start your climb.
Folks climb Mount Hood all year round, but the most popular season is probably May and June, just because the weather may not be quite as severe. The weather moves in quite quickly. If a front is predicted in the next 24 to 48 hours, you should expect that it could roll in any time during your climb. Never climb into bad weather. You should also check the snow conditions. Avalanche risk is a real hazard on Mount Hood. As you're planning your climb, be sure to set a schedule that will allow you to be off the upper mountain before the ice and rock fall really starts with an earnest. Most climbers will get started at midnight or shortly thereafter. They'll have a great climb up under the starlight and they'll watch the sun rise. Then they'll get back down to Hogsback by, say, maybe 8 o'clock. There's some times when it's better just not to be on the upper mountain. For example, late summer, early fall, the rock fall hazard in the upper mountain is just so great. There are no safe routes to the summit. Hey, if something really bad happens to your party on the mountain, please know that there are resources to try to get you assistance and bring you back safely. So getting you rescued is something that takes time. A lot of people think once they call 911 that there'll be a helicopter there in the next 30 minutes, and it just doesn't work that way. Signaling that you need help on Mount Hood can be difficult. It is a remote area. Sometimes you're able to get a cell signal and you can call 911, but many parts of the mountain you can't do that. If you send someone for help, make sure they have your coordinates. Write them down on a piece of paper so they can give that to the ranger or the sheriff, and we know exactly where to find you. Even though it's important to register at the Climbers Registry and to pick up a wilderness permit, please understand that no one's checking that registry to make sure that you've come back when you were supposed to come back. As rescuers, once we know there's a rescue needed, we'll check that registry to see what equipment you took with you, how many people were in your party, but we're not monitoring that registry on a regular basis. Before you leave town, make sure that you tell a trusted friend where you're going to be and when they can expect you to be down. To climb this mountain, you should get either professional mountaineering training, join a course, such as with the Mazamas, or go with a friend that's got the skills and patience to teach you to do it safely and to have a good experience. As you're planning your climb, first you want to pick a route that's appropriate for your skill level and the conditions. This is not an easy mountain by any route. Several guide companies provide training and guide services on Mount Hood, both for novice climbers and experienced climbers who want to try something different or new. So the lower part of the mountain, of course, is a ski area, and climbers and skiers have got to share it. Timberline Lodge plows a climber's route on the east side of the ski area. Please use the climber's route. Stay out of the ski area. You need to be following a detailed gear list for mountaineering. That includes, of course, technical climbing gear, crampons, ice axe, rope, and pickets or ice screws to set for protection. Climbers should always have a helmet. There's a lot of ice and rock fall in the upper mountain, so make sure you're prepared there. If you need to be roped up because the terrain is steep, you got to be set in protection. We see way too many missions where one climber fell on a rope and another climber thought they could hold that fall. Hey, you can't. It's a steep mountain. Carry a compass and map, know how to use them. The skill is important as the tool itself. A GPS is helpful, but please don't rely just on that. And always make sure that you've got the food, shelter, and warm layers to keep you safe for at least one night out on the mountain.
If you need additional resources, please visit our webpage for both information on climbing Mount Hood and also other activities on the National Forest.